Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Trae Young.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Johnson.
Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Ricochet in at the 3. And for the Raptors, they've got Anthony. Smith out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Barnes. And it's Abdur-Rahim in at the center position. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Now here's Smith. Barnes with a screen on Young. Smith finds Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
With the 10-footer, Barnes with the rebound. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Over Young. Young with the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And so here is Toronto. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Daniels. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Daniels. Outside Bagley. And here's Ricochet. He's guarded by Anthony. Clock at 6. 18 feet out. And that one's good. Young.
Well, that is some slick dribbling there from Young. This guy beats you in so many different ways.
Smith inside. Guarded by Young. The 3, Barrett. The rebound by Atlanta. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Now here's Daniels. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And there it is for him.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
For Toronto, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Back to Young. There's the screen by Johnson. Young can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Tipped away. Daniels outside. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
The Aussie Daniels finding his stroke from 3.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. For 3, Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Young with the bucket.
That was a cold answer from Young. Nice Trae with the immediate response.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with Toronto's head coach for a bit. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Atlanta with possession here. Toronto making their last shot. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shot is good by Barrett.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
Young looking over the floor. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Barrett with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Smith passes to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Young. Johnson inside. He's against Smith. And it's good for two.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
Smith against Young. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Yep, that one goes. Abdul-Rahim's got 8 points.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Inside. Here's Bagley. And he makes the 8-footer. Give him 8.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
For Toronto, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Shoots. It's rebounded by Risache.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Down low. Here's Bagley. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Abdul-Rahim passes to Barnes. No good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The 3 from Risache. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, that's what Risache is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Smith passes to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta leading by 3. The 3, Smith. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. But you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
And Atlanta with possession here. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. With the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And man, can Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Newell. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Young. The rebound by Bridges.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, look, you guys can run with Johnson in the open court.
Going inside, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
The Raptors shooting 55%, an ideal start so far. Yep, that one goes. It's all knotted up.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Hawkins.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Bridges.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Bagley. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Russell is subbed in for Trae Young.
D'Angelo Russell.
And so here is Toronto. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And Atlanta making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing, showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Risache's future in this league.
Into the lane. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Risache. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, Risache is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Toronto making a switch here. Collins checked in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Post. Shoots over Newell. Post shot no good. Here's Risache. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
It's always good to see Risache mixing it up down low.
Pass to Hawkins. Six to shoot. 19-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Bridges has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Just 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And Risache gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
He shoots. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Atlanta on top. They're up by 1. And we'll... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Zachary Risache out there with Newell. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Okongwu. And it's Alexander Walker in a shooting guard. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Lets it go from 14. And down it goes. 2 points. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting.
Risache, no good. And for Toronto, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Outside Barrett. Collins, high post. It's stolen by Okongwu. With his first shot attempt. Outside for Russell. From the arc. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Barnes, he's checked in for Collins. Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. Outside for Russell. And there's the screen to the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one one home.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Barrett passes to Abdul-Rahim. Here's Smith. The three is up. He drops it from range. Smith's got 11.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
The three from Russell. Rebound Toronto. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Here's Abdul-Rahim, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 10 points for him.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, the Raptors.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Daniels outside. And Atlanta misses again. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. For 3, Anthony. The rebound by Atlanta. Newell's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Risacher. Risacher's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Smith. He's got 11. Goes up from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 tries. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage. Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Newell controls the rebound and the putback. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Anthony, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Down low. Outside Risacher. Inside, here's Newell, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice pass by Risacher. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
The 3, Barrett. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Newell. Back to Risacher. To the middle. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Barnes. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Johnson, great in the 2-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Risacher. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And Toronto calls time here. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. It's stolen by Daniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter. Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
Outside Young, pass to Newell. They swipe it. The 3, Smith. Rebounded by Johnson.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Daniels with it, now guarded by Barrett. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic.
Hammer at home!
Nice.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
The three, Smith. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Newell. The 3-ball. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Back to Smith. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Atlanta making a change here. Trent's checked in. Ooh, poked away. Gets stolen by Johnson. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now. Inside. Here's Newell. And rejected. Daniels against Barrett. Pass to Smith. Barnes a screen to the inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Atlanta leading by 7. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Johnson. And he buries his first look.
Well, the defense has got to play him a lot tighter there. He's just too good of a three-point shooter.
Young, the pass to Trent. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Trent, the pass to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
And Toronto calls time here. So both teams changing it up here. Toronto trails by 3.
6 or 7 games.
Here's Hawkins. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. There's a screen. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Stolen by Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
A minute 20 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Atlanta leading by 3. And here's Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the strike. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Young from long range. That shot off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Hawkins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hawkins has got 6. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Outside Young. The last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, leading by 1. Well, now we have some... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I usually only see Shaq drool when it comes to food, but their performance on the board tonight, it's getting to him.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, right now for the Hawks, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Young. We've got Smith. Barnes is out there with Anthony. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Abdur-Rahim in at center. And for Atlanta, Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Risache, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. Barnes with a screen on Young. Back to Barnes. Over Risache. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Smith. Give him 8 points now.
Phenomenal work from the mid-range. Barnes continuing to hone this part of his game.
Back to Young. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Man, that one's good.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Atlanta is shooting the rock at 58%. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Down low. Here's Barnes. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Risache. Back to Young. Knocks it loose. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Risache covering. Abdur-Rahim's shot is good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Atlanta trails by 6. Here's Smith. Takes it inside, and he comes up with a bucket. Smith's got 21.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Toronto foul. Anthony. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bagley. Denied. And they get it back. Bagley, a screen on Anthony. Risache up top. He's guarded by Anthony.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Smith outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's covered by Bagley. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Atlanta trails by 6. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Number 1, Atlanta.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Back to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Here's Smith. It's not going to go for him. Rizachet with some nice D.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lets it go from deep. On target from range. Rizachet's got 15 points.
Rizachet is just pouring it in on offense. He's found a rhythm and is determined to keep it going.
The 3, Barrett. Offensive rebound. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Smith passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Young lays it up and in off the pretty assist. That's 12 points for Trae Young.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Barnes a screen. Smith no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third.
Yeah, that's a nice assist for Rizachet. Playmaking will be key in his development.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. There's a screen. Smith passes to Abdul-Rahim. And he throws it down with one hand. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Daniels. Bagley down low. Daniels passes to Bagley. Rebound Toronto. Now Smith. On the wing, Anthony. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Rizachet. Johnson a screen on Anthony. Here's Rizachet. Rebound Toronto. Abdul-Rahim's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Barrett. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 4-point Toronto lead.
This is the kind of playmaker Barrett is capable of being. Perfect use of the screen and roll.
Abdul-Rahim passes to Smith. Outside Barrett. Good on the bucket. Barrett's got 11 points.
Yeah, team effort pays off with a bucket. And nice work by Barrett using the pick to his advantage.
And Rizachet gets it to go.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And Toronto calls time here. Newell, he's checked in for Daniels. Toronto leading by 4. Inside, here's Abdul-Rahim. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Newell. Back to Young. And the layup is good. 14 points for him.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Zachary Risacher. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Outside Risacher. Just 5 on the clock. Bagley sets a screen to the inside from 6 feet away.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Back to Risacher. It's Bagley, high post. The rebound by Bridges.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Risacher. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. That gives him a double-double.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Here's Hawkins. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Hawkins has got 9 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Risacher. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And how about the skill of Risacher? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Bagley. And it's Alexander Walker in for Johnson. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Risacher. Puts up a 3. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Abdul Rahim passes to Hawkins. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd, and that one drops for him.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Atlanta trails by 3. Left side Risacher. It's good. Risacher's got 15 points here in the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Hawkins nails it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Look, Hawkins isn't a guy who creates often. His role is to bury jumpers.
Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Hawkins, guarded by Young, to the paint. Post shot, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
For the tie. The rebound by Post.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Miles Bridges. He's out there with Zach Collins. Anthony is out there with R.J. Barrett. Barrett can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Johnson finds a Kongwu. It's stolen by Barnes. Out left to the wing. Collins passes to Barnes. Collins with a screen on Johnson. Here's Barnes. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Barnes has got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Anthony up top. And here is Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. The putback. It's stolen by a Kongwu. And they're on the run. Here's Newell. Rejected by Barnes. Anthony outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Daniels passes to Russell. Here's Newell. He's guarded by Anthony. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's off on the first. Smith, he's checked in for Toronto. Good on the second one. For Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Barnes with a screen on Russell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, believe it or not, that's only his first turnover. Taking care of the ball.
Atlanta is shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Here's Russell. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
For 3, Barrett knocks down the triple.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Russell. Daniels left side. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And there's Russell on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
It's Barnes on the wing. Outside Barrett. Smith outside. That 3's off the mark.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And Atlanta making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Hawk substitution. Number 8.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Newell. He's guarded by Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot to tie it up. Daniels misses. The Raptors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Smith passes to Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Here's Russell. Here's Daniels. Plenty of space. Here's Noel. Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation from Russell. I like seeing him make quick decisions and take these shots.
Collins with a screen on Russell. For three, Smith buries it from three.
And he was hot from three to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Russell. Outside Johnson. Now Daniels. From deep three-point land. Collins with the rebound.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Atlanta trails by 4. Johnson passes to Bagley. Back to Johnson. Now here's Daniels. Covered by Smith. Johnson a screen on Anthony. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Barnes with a screen on Russell. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions for him.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Risache, he's checked in for Johnson. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels, and it's Young in for Russell. Barnes, no good. Atlanta trails by 3. Outside Young to the inside. Here's Bagley. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Abdul-Rahim's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And the bucket is good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Risache. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Risache's got 31 points. Smith against Young. Abdul-Rahim passes to Anthony. Here's Young. Young won't be held back.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Young against Smith. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Pulls up on the wing. Yes! He nails it! Abdul-Rahim's got 24.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Dyson Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Atlanta.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's the pick. Smith passes to Abdul-Rahim, and he makes it. Abdul-Rahim's got 14 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Smith against Young. Smith passes to Abdul-Rahim. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Abdul-Rahim's got 28.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Yeah, just a tenacious play by Risache. He wants to be the guy who delivers for his team in these moments.
Oh!
Wow!
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
A thunderous two-hander with authority.
It was like he was soaring. Is there such a thing as too much air?
This dude knows how to fly, Grant. What a performance.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Smith taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. Timeout called, Raptors.
He holding him. Leaving that nigga Bagley wide open. He doing stupid shit.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped.
Oh, you dog. They about to pitch me out. There we go.
And hurt.
Third personal foul, third team foul.
And here's Young. Now Bagley. Oh, no good on the layup. Here's Smith. The acrobatic double clutch finish. Wow.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Now Daniels. Young fires. He's off from 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barnes with a screen on Bagley. Now Barnes to take the lead. Another chance. 5 on the clock. And that's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Outside Bagley. Here goes Trey. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Coming up big in the clutch. Trae Young lives for these moments.
Young against Smith. Oh, what a jam. Holding nothing back.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Young. The triple drop.
Hey, you need a bucket? Who you going to call? They've got Young on speed dial.
Timeout called, Raptors. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Now Bagley, and stolen by Barrett, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throw.
And so Toronto takes the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.